1-306-2598.
All the votes count, of course, but certain votes may get a lot more attention tomorrow night. Votes in states like Florida or North Carolina or any of those other battleground states where the race is pretty much a toss-up tonight. These are the states we'll be watching very closely, or among the states. And we have new Fox News RASMUSSEN reports polls showing where things stand in the final hours. Jordan Lieberman is the publisher of Politics Magazine. He's live with us in Washington. Jordan, I'm going to look at Florida first. Both sides seem to be thinking they can get this thing. How do you see it? I mean, it's dead heat.
It's dead heat. It's going to go till the very end. You know, Governor Charlie Crist, a Republican, has done all kinds of things to broaden the voting pool and bring in former felons and ex-convicts. So this is really a hard race to predict. It's just very difficult to poll because we don't know who's going to turn out.
Right. The truth is, if the big three counties down south, the killing fields, as the Republicans call them, Miami-Dade, Broward, Palm Beach, if they have a huge turnout, Florida is lost to the Republicans. There's really no questioning that. Let's look at Ohio. Dead heat in Ohio as well.
Dead heat in Ohio. It's a tough race. Listen, George Bush won that by driving up evangelical turnout in the rural areas of Ohio. This is a tough race for John McCain to win. Although the polls show it is a dead heat. The energy seems to be on Barack Obama's side. Notwithstanding the poll comments that came out recently.
North Carolina, the Democrats, if you talk to them on background, they will not stop talking about North Carolina. It seems they want it for reasons beyond numbers.
Right. It's the South. If Barack Obama, an African-American candidate, can do well in North Carolina, don't forget how he clobbered Hillary Clinton in that primary. They not only win that state in the electoral votes, but they could take out Senator Elizabeth Dole.
And Virginia's another one they want to talk about. Virginia's close, maybe not as close as the others, but it's close.
Yeah, I mean, our Politics Magazine office is in Arlington, and I can tell you that the sense is palpable. There's just the energy for Barack Obama, at least in Northern Virginia, is intense, and it's a must-win for John McCain. It's going to be a tough one.
Missouri's always in the mix, and the tightening late there is noticeable.
That's right. The state is obviously largely rural, but the St. Louis and Kansas City cities plus the suburbs have really trended Democrat, and especially on the western half of the state, Barack Obama could carry the state. It's pretty amazing.
And it's always been thought for many months now that this might be a Western experience, that Minnesota, Nevada, and Colorado might be ones to watch in the later hours, and Colorado has tightened up, it would appear.
It sure is. Obviously, Colorado and New Mexico, you want to look at and Nevada, you want to look at the Hispanic vote. Obviously, they started the Hispanic vote was not with Barack Obama until very late in the game, and those numbers still seem soft. What's amazing, though, if you look at all those state numbers and you add them up and you keep everything else the way it is, you come up with 269 to 269.
Oh, God forbid. Jordan Lieberman of Politics Magazine. Stop it. Good to see you.
You too.
And on this day